Afternoon, everyone. Ben here, and today we're going to be doing the swing state analysis, and we only have two states left, Arizona and Nevada. And today we're talking about the last four corners state, Arizona. We didn't talk about Utah, but we talked about the other three. So we're actually going to go over to here and look at Arizona. Change from 2012, basically remained equal-ish, I think. Maricopa moved a little bit to the left, Yuma to the left, it's Tucson area. Okay, if we look at this, Maricopa was about the same as the state, a little bit less Republican leaning than the state, and that's probably going to continue to shift towards the Democrats, and eventually eventually this will become a slightly blue county, but it's going to take a little bit more than just Maricopa turning blue in order to flip the state. But not much more, to be very honest. Arizona is swinging towards the left. I've demonstrated that on my channel, but it's not swinging as fast as a lot of people think. Said in 2008, if McCain wasn't on the ticket, it probably would have voted for Obama because of the home state advantage, which typically a presidential candidate will get about, on average, 7%, a 7% boost in their home state. And that's about how much McCain won Arizona by. I think he won it by slightly more than 7. But that should tell you something. It really is a genuine swing state now. And looking at it, Maricopa County is probably where the biggest, as well as Yuma, where the biggest swings are going to happen, the parts that are going to turn the state blue. But the second Maricopa turns blue doesn't necessarily mean that the state will turn blue, as, you know, there's still a lot of votes in other parts of the state, you know. But yeah, so I still think it's going to be Republican in 2020. 2024 is really the first year I would expect it to vote Democrat. And that's just because 2024 is going to be the first year the Democrats should be expected. Okay, 2024 is the year is when I would expect a Democrat to win the presidential election. I don't expect it for 2020. Incumbency is a hell of a drug. I don't care that Trump is extremely unpopular. You have to be Carter levels of unpopular, plus have all the crap that went on with Carter, plus go up against an extremely popular challenger who is popular across party lines. Like Reagan, you have to have a Reagan. And to anyone saying, well, Sanders is that Reagan? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. He is not popular across party lines. He just isn't. A Biden? No. I've spoken with maybe. He's at least popular to moderates, which might be enough. But speaking with a lot of people about Biden, Democrats love him, and understandably so. You know, he's an honest man, a reputable politician, you know. He at least genuinely has the best, you know, in mind for America, even if I disagree with some of it. You know, I can't fault his motivations. But a lot of conservatives, reasonably so, say he has a bit of a creepy uncle vibe. I don't think Biden could win Arizona, and once I cover Nevada next week, this baseline is kind of going to be what it is. I'm going to do weekly election predictions on Wednesdays. And remember, this is assuming a 50-50 election, which I don't expect it to be. And this is 50-50 according to two parties. Yeah, 50-50 nationally. I'm going to pretend third parties aren't involved, which they will be. And for that, I'll probably include the two-party share and all that stuff. That long spreadsheet that I put up a while ago, you can probably find it. It's like future margins or something. Just look it up on my channel. But yeah, so I don't think Arizona is going to flip, at least not in 2020. 2024 is a whole different story. Really is. And honestly, 2024 is probably going to be the farthest I'm going to review, at least currently, just because 2024 it's actually a more interesting election than I think a lot of people are giving it credit to, and I think it's going to be a lot more competitive than people will give credit for. Just because I think in the near future, the Democrats are going to have to win by 3 or 4 points nationally in order to actually win the election. See, this was a 2-point victory, so yeah, they need at least 3% nationally in order to actually win the election, which is not a healthy spot to be in. So Republicans have a lot of margin for error. Democrats, not so much. And I may do another Sanders video talking about why I don't think he's actually capable of winning an election. Because the United States is fairly regional, okay? Southern states, and that includes Virginia, for most of the state. Nova is probably the only part that isn't, and even then, they still have a bit of a southern character. A little bit, though that's being kind of overturned by a lot of transplants to the area, to the Nova area. Thankfully, we don't have any transplants here in Southwest Virginia, because, yeah, that would really not be fun. The Southwest has a character, the Mountain West has a character, Texas is its own whole damn thing. Midwest has a character, the West Coast has, some trends, New England, there's a certain character to those states. So you can generally see where a region is going to go based off of the character and based off of the type of politicians that they have in those regions. And I'll kind of talk about Sanders in his own video. He's going to get his own video. Anyway, so that's Arizona, and that's kind of the upcoming plans for channel. After I finish Nevada's, we're going to be doing some election predictions on Tuesdays. I am working on some election nights. I have a lot more time to do them now. Things got a little bit crazy for a couple of weeks there. And there are going to be a few weekends where I won't be doing anything because of either helping people out with some stuff. For example, June 16th, I have to help a friend move. So I won't be uploading a video that day. And I'm probably going to be absolutely brain dead tired on Sunday after that. So probably no video then. I'll have to confirm, but there's a weekend in June. I think it's the 23rd. So the following weekend, there's I'm going to be out all weekend doing some stuff, trying to just make a little extra cash, or Not really. Sort of. Whatever. And then there's a weekend in August when I'm going to be also playing in another chess tournament. But that's neither here nor there. Sundays, nah, never mind. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye.